Okay. Yeah. Now, do you want to pitch your sponsorship?
Yeah, before we get started, I have to, because I always forget, I just have to.
For people just listen to the audio, you were holding up what?
A Wendy's cup.
All
The
right.
best in the business, Wendy's. Tell them Matt sent you.
I will edit that and have you holding my latest DVD, Breaking Bob. And so I appreciate it.
It's a beautiful day here in Marietta, Georgia. Let me show you the sign, the Wendy's sign with the rain.
People give me flack for mentioning my website, bobsmiley.com, all the time. And so it's nice to see that there's another person out there, hustling for the business.
I'm so glad you clarified that, because I've been going to bobsmiley.net.
Yeah, you don't want to. There actually is a Bob Smiley that he plays bluegrass music, and he plays in hotel lobbies and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's north of Nashville. And the only reason why I know that is he put up some posters one time, and some, I'll just call them my fans, but came thinking it was me. And I was on tour with the Supertones at the time. So they went, these people went hoping that Bob Smiley band was going to be me and maybe some of the Supertones. And this guy's about a 300-pound, like redneck bluegrass guy, super awesome guy. But he reached out to me and he was like, I think I owe you 2 of my fans because I got 2 of yours. And so there is another one out there.
Did you lose the fans? Were they like, once they saw that Bob Smiley, were they like, you know what? I like this guy better.
Yeah. I'll never get them back. It's over with. So I'm just cutting my losses and stuff. But all right. Well, so Mac Powell, man, thanks for answering my text. Like, you are one of the first people to do so. So I appreciate that.
Glad to do it.
Yeah. What's going on in your neck of the woods?
Man, well, it's raining today. We're getting a lot of that weather from the hurricane, what's her name? I don't even know.
Hurricane Wendy. Let's just stick with.
Okay. Yeah.
Sponsorship.
And, it's, my wife has been gone for a week. She went to Liberty University to go visit our 2 oldest who are there. She comes home today, so I'm really excited about seeing my wife. Nice. It's not supposed to work this way. I'm supposed to go on the road, supposed to be gone for a week, do all the things I want to do, not stay and have to take care of the kids and keep the house clean. That's her job. Yeah. And so now she kind of, we've switched roles here. It's like one of those, what's the Disney movie where the mom and the daughter switch? It's exactly like that now.
Yeah, I know the movie you're talking about. I'm blanking on the name because we can't.
Freaky Friday.
It is Freaky Friday. All my shows have canceled, so I can't afford Disney Plus. But it's nice to know that your royalties are being used for a good purpose there.
Yeah, it's called YouTube.
Yeah, nice. I am doing the same thing. Like, my wife is teaching 2 days a week at a private school. And I used to do a joke that I was a stay-at-home dad, but then we had kids. But I literally am a stay-at-home dad now. Like, it is driving me insane. I'm like, I'm supposed to be out on the road and you're not supposed to be leaving, but now vice versa. So yeah, Freaky Friday all over.
COVID has done to us.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. How has it been? Because I mean, you played here in the Woodlands many months ago, and you were on the road quite a bit. Like, has it shut down everything, or you guys have been doing some drive-through movie theater tours?
Yeah.
Or something? Can you tell us what you're doing?
Or yeah, we did a few dates about a month back with Michael W. Smith and Stephen Curtis Chapman. The 3 of us on stage with a really cool band playing each other's songs. In fact, Stephen Curtis is the guitar player in the band. And, doing some hits of Third Day, doing some hits of Stevens and Michaels. And, it's a lot of fun. We're going to start that again actually coming up this weekend. We're not going to be anywhere near you guys in Texas, but we're going to be in Missouri and Arkansas and over to North Carolina, South Carolina, Indiana, Illinois. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun tour.
Man, that's awesome. That is very cool. Did you ever play basketball with us? When I was on tour with Clay Cross, we would play basketball in Nashville on Wednesday mornings, And it was just a hodgepodge of whoever. K-Max would come up there. I think Phil Joel played a little bit. Did you ever come up and play with us?
No.
I remember Michael W. Smith. I had never met him before. I saw him in concert when I was in college at Abilene Christian. And so I'd never met him, but I'd gone to his concert. So that's all I knew of him. And he showed up, and of course, you know him. He's the nicest guy in the world. And I was so intimidated, and they told me to guard him. And I still to this day don't know if he took it the right way, but we played a game. And afterwards, I said, hey, Smitty, I just want to tell you, I knew you were a great singer and a great keyboard player, but after playing basketball with you, I honestly can say you're a great singer and a great keyboard player. And he just kind of smirked and walked, because he didn't know me. He didn't, but I always, if I ever run into him, I want to be like, hey, did you, I was kidding, right? Like, I just hope I didn't hurt his feelings. Like, he's such a good guy. But yeah, so the tour's been going well and lots of fun.
It has been going well. It's a lot of fun. It's, those two guys are mentors of mine and great friends. And I was telling people, when I'm on stage, I'm 47 years old, and I still look to my left and see the two of them. And I just feel like, man, it's like a little kid, because I love them and I love their music, and still to this day am inspired by them.
Wow, that's so great. That's so great. And except for your wife being gone, kids are all good. And
yeah, we had a little scare recently. My son had seizures a few weeks ago, just out of the blue, and so we had to kind of change plans as far as what college he's going to go to and things like that, because has to go 6 months without driving. So he was going to go to North Georgia, not too far from where we live. And all of a sudden now he's going to Liberty University, where that way he can be on campus with Scout, his sister. Yeah. She can kind of help him out and drive him around. And thankfully he's totally fine. As far as we know, everything seems to check out all right. But that was another health scare that we had in the Powell family recently. My wife, Amy, had a brain aneurysm at the end of last year. So we've had a couple things happen that kind of test your faith and just really make you, say some extra prayers, and we're thankful for the support that we've gotten from our friends and family. And, but yeah, it's been an interesting time, not only with that, but of course with COVID, with not being able to tour as much. That's why I'm so thankful for, this tour that we have coming up. And, we're not working as much as we're used to. So trying to find some other things to do. I took a job at a church, leading worship. I'm the artist in residence at Church of the Apostles in Atlanta. It's an amazing church with some great people, and I'm very thankful for the job and thankful for, the opportunity to still play music with a great band and lead worship every Sunday that I'm home. And then they also give me the flexibility of when I'm touring to be able to go do that.
Nice. And you also, for the people that are listening that haven't checked it out, on Instagram, you pop on there and do songs and stuff like that. And I know I always like to joke with you, but honestly, there's been some times where we've had trouble with like homeschooling kids, or, stuff's going on, where I'll just pop on your Instagram and just listen to some songs. And it's just kind of a nice little, like, okay, things are going to be okay. Things are going to be good. So are you still having time to do that?
Yeah, I haven't done as much lately. I actually posted one last night. I did one of my favorite Disney Pixar songs, When She Loved Me, by Sarah McLachlan, that's in Toy Story 2. So I'm not a very good guitar player, so it's a little, but I love the song. I'm glad I was able to do it.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, cool. Well, any words of wisdom or anything for people listening to you?
Yeah, man, I think it's interesting that we're all kind of we all have different struggles within COVID. There are people who've lost their jobs, and the people who've lost, all kinds of things and struggles that we go through. It's a mental and a physical and a spiritual kind of strain, I think, sometimes. And so, man, my encouragement is just hang in there. It's not going to last forever. I don't know if things will ever get back to what we consider normal, but there'll be a new normal that'll take over. And I think there's some things that we all can learn through these times. For us as a family to be able, I have 5 kids, and for us to be able to be together for months, I have two older ones that are away at college, like I said, and so to have them at home and for us all to be together for a few months was a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I would never wish COVID on the world again, but we learned to enjoy that time together. And now things are kind of a little bit back to normal in the sense that our kids are actually going to school. I don't know how long that'll last, but I do miss having everybody there together. And so it's kind of like the scripture says, you take God can kind of make beauty out of ashes. So we took this horrible thing of me being out of work and sickness that's all around everybody, and made it into and found the beauty that's in it.
Man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And, we've been praying for Amy, for a while. And, I actually didn't stop just because that's just such a, you just never know. So that's kind of been on my constant prayer, but we'll pray for your son. I remember I went 6 months without driving, but it was because of that driver's test to get the license.
Yeah.
It took a while.
Yeah. Hard. It's not as easy as people think.
Yeah. And so, but we'll definitely keep him in prayers and stuff. And man, I appreciate you jumping on here. I know you're a busy dude, and appreciate you doing this. And I also appreciate you guys going out. I'm dying to do shows, but there is also a part of me of like I want to be safe, but I also want to go out and make people laugh. And so I appreciate you guys finding a safe way to have everybody come to your shows, still be safe, but still be able to enjoy you guys. Cause I mean, it lifts people's spirits. And so we appreciate what you guys are doing.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Always good to see you, Bob.
All right. You too, man. We'll see you. Bye.
Bye.